I get this wheel over some more. Oh shit. Man, I'm nervous.
My name is Marcus Wyatt. Join me as I share my passion for four-wheel drives and traveling to the remotest parts of New Zealand. If you enjoy these videos, please support me by buying me a coffee on Patreon. Join the team of explorers now.
Morning, morning, morning. Bright new day. Today we're checking out New Creek Road, the parts we're not driving tomorrow. And then after that, I'm gonna go check out both Manuka Flat Track and Little Deep Creek Track. I walked them a little bit yesterday. On my way in, I stopped and had a quick nosy up them. It's gonna be quite a technical challenge, especially for this vehicle, which is not really set up for technical hardcore off-road. It's more of a tourer, but you know, I'll take it on, see how far I get, and if I have to reverse out, I reverse out. Here we go, guys. Manuka Flat Track. Must be honest, I'm a little bit apprehensive after walking it yesterday. There's some technical bits, so let's see how it goes. I'm pretty well set up, so hopefully I'll make it to the top. First hairpin turn. Rear in over. There we go. And we're around the hairpin. The next bit is particularly narrow, eh? Seems to have gone through it. Another hairpin turn. But she's alright. This is awesome, absolutely glorious, eh? I think I'm coming up to another hairpin turn. This one is a little bit sharper, narrow again. With the cruiser I have to read the holes in the track carefully, because if I drop a rear wheel in the hole, because I'm so back heavy, it typically ends up picking up the front wheel, so I'm always kind of cautious about where my rear wheels are. I'm actually monitoring my rear wheels in the little side mirrors I've got, you know, just to ensure that they don't drop in a hole. I think we actually now on top of the terrace, it looks like, completely leveled out. Oh, that's awesome. I believe it looks like from the map we've just stepped up to the top terrace. This is where the track actually splits. The views from up here is actually quite stunning. I think we climbed about 600 meters. So yeah, that's pretty cool. From Lyle Campground, you look up, you see the high voltage towers on top of the hill. Like the power lines are just running there. And they got these balls on the power lines so that planes and helicopters and stuff can actually see the power lines. I think otherwise they would have not been able to identify these power lines running it, because they've got one tower on this side of the hill and one on the other side, and then a long string of line between the two power lines. So, you know, a chopper or something can't really identify that there's a line there. That's interesting. It seems like we've dropped into a stream or something here. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, it's very interesting. So at the moment, like, the power lines are literally on the ground here. That's how high that is. Back there at Lyle Campground, they're probably about 300 meters up in the air, I would, in my estimation anyway. A corner with a little stream here, but it's kind of steep in, steep out. So let's see how we're gonna do this. Probably get my arse in scraping, but anyway, it's new. It's a cute little stream. There you go, no scraping. This is where the Manuka Flat track actually split on this left branch. We'll go the left side and then we'll come back and we'll do the right side. The right side actually ends pretty much right above Lyle Campground, so we'll go check that out a bit after we've checked out this left side. Keep looking at this boggy right next to the track. Here there's a real boggy area, and to the right of the track is also a real boggy. So here's another one of those little leaking out little creeks. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think this pylon is the end of it. That's it, folks. Now we're gonna tackle the left branch of that, the one that goes right up to above Lyle Campground. Let's see what it has got installed for us. So far this right branch of this track is a little bit more rough and a bit more technical. There we go. Put it in economy 9 to make that throttle a little bit doughy because it's very rocky and bumpy here, so you can easily get funky inputs into the throttle and make the car jerk. Helps out smooth out your driving smooths out your driving quite a bit. There's a real bush track in there. Yeah, so far this track is pretty easy. Going around a little corner here. It's got a couple of rocks and stuff. Could be interesting. Oh, there's the big rock over there. Yeah, not too bad. Running up and down, setting up cameras and retrieving cameras. In this summer heat, it's hard work. I'm hoping to show you what right down there in the valley, I hope you can see that, right down in the valley there, that's where Lyle Campground is. It's where I camped last night. Aircon on full blown at the moment. Let's see what's the outside temperature. 18 degrees. Holy smokes, it feels like 35. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. 18 is a little bit, yeah, it doesn't add up to me because it is stinking. We've got this, it's not a big rock, but a substantial rock. The problem is on the left hand side, it's really muddy and soft. So I'm just going to put my right wheels over the rock and not go into the mud because it's not too far before you go down the hill. So let's see how that goes. Front wheel over, rear wheel, and I'm not sliding. Awesome. See how much water this moss holds? It's unbelievable. Look at it. Let's try and do it like this. So this, my arm's not in the way. Look. Just see the water. Yeah, it's unbelievable how much water is kept held in the moss. Pretty much on my last bit out of Manuka Flat track. It's yeah, it's a really nice little fun track to drive. A little bit of technical bits, especially the bit where you climb up the hill to get to the top of the flat. Could be quite tricky. There's some real narrow sections. Just be careful if you drive it. But all in all, it's not too hard. You know, you could easily drive this in a you know, lightly modified double cab, I would say, 2-inch lift, some of these all-terrain tires, you should be fine. It's a pretty well maintained little road. You know, towards the end it also gets quite rough. Some of the track's pretty rough up there, but all in all it's a very doable little track. It's you don't need a comp truck, you just, you know, your standard car, you can just come and explore. It's not too tight, not too much body rash and things like that. Well, in actual fact there wasn't any body rash. It's pretty well open. Yeah, no, it's awesome little track. Just be careful about the hairpin turns and the narrow, especially like this section here is especially narrow. You just need to keep your wits about you and not drive off the side on either side, because on this side, on the hillside, the water rut on the inside is quite deep, and then on the other side, of course, it's kind of a drop. Just a real sharp hairpin here. I'm just trying to get the old wagon around. Seems like I'm going to be able to do it in one turn. Oh, awesome. No. Yep, nah, all good. Got around. Whew. Little Deep Creek track here now. The first bit, which is steep with the ruts. So let's see if I can get the old bus up there. There we go. Come on, girl. This is the turn where I've got a problem because there's a big hole on the... There we go. Lock goes in. There's a big hole on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side. And I'm going to try and... So there's a big hole there. Yeah, so I'm going to have to reposition in such a way so that I can get past this big hole. Alright. If I tell you now I'm not nervous, I'm lying. I am quite nervous about this truck through here. The problem is it does not like putting its rear wheel in holes when it lifts, especially if you're off camber and you drop your rear wheel in on the camber side. Alright, what is going to happen here? Alright, I think we might be good. Alright, let's give this a go. Woo! I want to get this wheel over something. Ooh, shit. There you go. Right. Yep, I think the back wheel's good. Man, I'm nervous. Oh man, it wasn't as bad as what I thought it would be, but still put the wind up me. Problem is, you get it wrong, she starts leaning, she leans bad. Alright, let's get... Now I can go get the cameras. Only problem is I have to go down again. Damn it! On to the next obstacle. Don't know what it is. We'll just have to see around this corner. That first bit is quite tricky. I mean, you get that wrong, you're going to be in deep trouble. It's tight, this part. So you just need to be careful. Quite steep as well as I'm just crawling up and first low. Yeah, this track's definitely a lot less maintained than the Manuka Flat track. I don't think they use this often. The big thing is you just need to know your vehicle, right? I mean, you know, you need to understand how your vehicle behaves. You know, if, like, I know my 79, I know what make it pick up wheels, and you know, so you just need to drive, you know, to your vehicle's capabilities. You know, my 79, like I said, you just need to make sure you put your placement of your wheels correct, otherwise the front lifts up wheels. And also the other thing is you need to understand where the limit is of your vehicle and what is the tipping point for the vehicle to go over. And so a lot of times when the vehicle picks up wheels, you just, you know, you drive through it, you know, and it takes a bit of nerve and a bit of experience with your vehicle. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, okay, I'll put my safety belt on. Yes. That's interesting. I thought you kind of, like Manuka Flat, you're kind of on top of a you know, like a flat area on top of the mountain, but no, we're actually dropping down into a little valley or ravine or something here. What a little track. Really exciting. It's fully packed. It's never boring. It's never like it's just on. Obstacle. Nothing crazy, just good fun. It just ends at the bottom here. I'm gonna go and have a look. It seems like there's some sort of slide or something, so I just want to check it out. You can tell I'm nervous. Oh my gosh, here we go. It's me in this turn and this freaking rut again, and the sandfly's got me bad. I think I've got a line. Just gonna try it and see how it goes, eh? There we go. It's alright. Yeah, we will miss that by a hair breadth. Oh hell. I should just try not to run over my cameras, eh? Good job, buddy. That's better. Stop that wheel from dropping in that hole. A bit wider. There we go. Ah, no, I'm gonna make this turn. No. Oh, let's do this again. Let's do that. There we go. The wheel is still far away from that hole. And there we have it. A fantastic day exploring Little Deep Creek and Manuka Flat tracks. Mwah! Brilliant. These two tracks are beautiful. Loved it. Little Deep Creek was a lot more technical than Manuka Flat. Manuka Flat's a lot more scenic. Do yourself a favor, come check out these two little tracks. They're close to Lyle Campground and it's free. Come drive them. It's just, yeah, it's stunning. Hope to see you out there.